so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first-time champions of the AFC, the Cleveland Browns, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever. 0-16 just 2 seasons ago, and now 4 quarters away from a Super Bowl title.
An utterly remarkable turnaround. There's no other way to put it. Fan base, can you imagine how desperate they've been for this day, for this opportunity to come around? You have to go back to 1964 for their last title in the NFL. That's pre-Super Bowl era. They beat the Colts 27-0 in that with Frank Ryan, Jim Brown. But these fans are tired of hearing about the past. They're tired of hearing about the All-American Football Conference, how the Browns came into the NFL and blew everyone away. They've got their team now, their time, and they want to win.
Meanwhile, for the Carolina Panthers, they make their 3rd visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back to Super Bowl 38 in Houston, 2004. Hung tight with the Patriots. Lost by a field goal. Adam Vinatieri putting it through the pipes to lose 32-29. Second visit wasn't quite as close. That was Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. And the Broncos just ran over them on defense in that one. That was a tough loss for them, 24-10. But this team, they have a different look to them. This team looks like that they are focused, composed, and ready to win.
Yeah, let's get second. Check the backer, check the backer.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Dudes. No. Regular. Smooth. Mike 57. Get that quarterback.
Mayfield looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mayfield now from the 50. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Gun.
Hey! Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10, 8, 8. He's crossing. He's checking.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's checking.
20.
Switch. Slam.
Get it.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
Gun.
Kill.
Great.
He's coming. Double up.
Wait.
He's coming.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads. And able to come back and find him in open space, that's a really nice play.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And shutting him off, now open field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 32 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Set. 780. 53 is the mark. Get the ball. 8. 53 is the mark. Check. 53 is the mark. Go. 8. Check 3. What is
3rd and long. It's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
set? Mike 33. Mike number 53. Mike 53. Yo, I'm the one now. Pick up 20. Jump. Alert 3.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Check 99. 8.
McCaffrey. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, let's get in that room. 57. Mike, 57.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
180. Here we go. Run. He's done.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Check 53. It's just me. Great. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming after you. Hey!
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
What is it? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's the pass. Sponge.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Say. Watch out. Check.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Watch the shit. Hey,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You got it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, I want to learn. Five. Check. No, you ain't going nowhere. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. 20. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch, twist. What? 8. 6 guys. Check 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready? 133. Mike. I know he ain't got it. Undercut. What? 8.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
What's that? Ready? Watch the run. Check 24. 49.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready? 180. Watch the run. They're running it. Check 3.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Check 31. 20. Check 15. Check 15. Check. Fresno. 8.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. 8. You can't block me. Gun. SOS. Check the backer. 2.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Bang, 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 bang. 20. He's crossing. He's 20. Jim, 25.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The Browns' 31-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Slam, slam, slam. Gun. Kill. Hey! Come.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Mike 4-4. 8. Any day. Kill. Shit. He's coming. Double up.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to come back to you. He's coming. 20. Hey!
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
9. Hey. Check three. Eight. Whip. Watch the whip. 36.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
43-yard line.
Set. 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Set. 180. 59. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, alert 33. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. Ready? What's up?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Mike 7. 56. Mike 56. Right there, 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
We want it. Come on.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 38 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson, excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards.
It's 2nd down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Hunt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 26, check 26.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.